Dear family, dear family. Dear family, it's your cousin Cutting P. I pray all is well out there. What's up with it, Sweaty? Hey, this the song right here, man. Hey, I wasn't even gonna do this podcast tonight, but I got to try to keep my word, my bond, man. I was tired. But this a song right here that's, how you write, man, how you writing light. I wanna thank everybody for supporting So Black and So Beautiful, man. I definitely appreciate that. Working on the mixtape as we speak. It will the video. We finish up the video Sunday, so y'all stay tuned for that video, man. The really shit I ever wrote. Tonight we're gonna get into the podcast. Listen to that song, man. How y'all feeling out there, man? Anything y'all want to discuss or talk about there, family? You got to enjoy that music from our Indian family, man. I love that song. Today we're gonna get into that podcast. Hell with keeping it real, sometimes you gotta keep it moving. Hell with keeping it real, sometimes you got to keep it moving. Hell with keeping it real, sometimes you got to keep it moving. That's my beloved. That's that beloved Indian brother, man. How y'all feeling out there, man? It's your cousin P, man. Check this out. Oh, you know what? I got some So Black and So Beautiful apparel at my home. Y'all go on my SoBlackandSoBeautiful.com and check out the website and tell me what you think about the sweatshirts, the sweatpants, the sweatsuits, the tracksuits for women. Man, I thought they was beautiful. I thought they was unique. I thought it represented you all. And we have those tracksuits with the stitched labels, and they very, very thick. They're comfortable, And I think that you look good in representing So Black and So Beautiful, because you so black and you so beautiful. Why would not? Why wouldn't you support your kind? They say you got to love self and kind, yourself and your kind. So go on out and support So Black and So Beautiful.com, and get your apparel. If you haven't yet downloaded the So Black and So Beautiful album, go to Apple, go to Tidal, go to Spotify, go to Pandora, go all the places where music is being streamed, and grab your cousin P and get you the grab you the So Black and So Beautiful album. And I promise you it's a dope album if you haven't heard it, man. Shout out to Master P for the love. Shout out to DJ D for being with me in the studio, getting creative, and that album came out just phenomenal. Thanks for shout out to Fab for getting on the album. Shout out to Keek the Sneak for getting on the album. Shout out to Bree and those who supported that album, man. This new album is even gonna be even powerful. Um, I got Tech, man. Y'all go check out that boy Tech up out of down south. Shout out to, I got Boosie on there. I got the Game on there. Um, Keisha Cole gonna be on there. So the second album, So Black and So Beautiful Part 2, man, is coming, man. The mixtape is coming right now. The mixtape has 8 songs on it. Um, the single that's coming out is The Really Shit I Ever Wrote. It's a reconciliation for my kids, and I think it's a powerful, powerful song. Um, my barbershop will be open shortly. The barbershop will be open shortly. Although I haven't had a chance to do a reopening at this time. Nevertheless, dear family, Cousin P is working, man. God is working. And, you know, it is what it is. Today podcast, dear family. Hell with keeping it real. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. Hold on 1 second. Hell with keeping it real. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. Blow my nose. And I want to give a special thanks to those that giving my son Zion those beautiful shout outs, man. I love that dude to death, man. He's a phenomenal young man at the age he's at, and I can't say enough about him, man. I want to appreciate all those who sent their love to young Zion. Um, I've been getting some individuals on my YouTube channel. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be dropping the interview with me and Master P, including us working in the studio doing the song for my new album. So all that's gonna be on my YouTube channel. So y'all go check that out. Y'all go to Cousin P, one word, Cousin P, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I got a lot of content over there as well that you can check out, and tell me what you think about it. But I will be dropping and you can also go to my YouTube channel to see my Cousin P Unplugged. What's up, sweetie? My Cousin P Unplugged. You could definitely go over there and see that. That's gonna be that's just real dope, man. It got a lot of response, man. So y'all go over there to my YouTube channel, subscribe to that YouTube channel. Once again, I'm coming out with the mixtape. I will finish up the video shoot on a Sunday. This Sunday, I'll finish up the video shoot. And I will be dropping a mixtape February 26th. February 26th. My new album. The game on a new album. So Black, if you haven't, I want you guys to go check out my album, So Black and So Beautiful. That's part one. That was a phenomenal album, man. Phenomenal album. I'm working on album two already. I think I completed like 6 songs for that particular album already. I completed one with The Game. I completed one with Lil Boosie, Tech. Who else going? Uh, Waiting for Keisha Cole to send me back the track. Um, Waiting for Fat Joe to send me back the track. So, Cousin P. Oh, also I got Richie Rich. Me and Richie Rich did a powerful one on there too. Me, Richie Rich, and Keek the Sneak did one too. So that's gonna all be on a new album. And that album, may be out the end of the year or something like that. But this mixtape is gonna take off. I was set to go on tour, a 30-day tour, before the coronavirus hit, and I was gonna be on a 30-day tour that Master P was sending me on, but because of the coronavirus, everything shut down and everything just went damn haywire. Destined to Be Great was February. Hopefully now, because they told me February that the first quarter, Destined to Be Great will be all over Cameo and everywhere, where they playing the music. So it's the first quarter. We'll see how that plays out. We can't do nothing but sit and wait because there's a lot of everything is just backed up, man. So with that said, dear family, hell with keeping it real. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. This is something, these podcasts I enjoy doing. And I always got to want for my brother or my sister what I want for myself. So I'm always trying to give back information that can make you look at things from a different perspective, or give you things that can enhance you and you grow. As you know, I have a support system in place. I call them the 5 horsemen. When I don't have the answer, or when I'm discombobulated with something, I reach out to my support system. And it's very important to have a support system around. Very important to have a support system in place that when you lack understanding or you need some assistance, you can reach out to those that's in your best interest. When I need real advice, you go to the person every time. Most definitely. So it's very important to have your support system in place, man. I have that as well. They call it the 5 horsemen. Hell with keeping it real. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. This is the podcast tonight, podcast 177. When I said hell with keeping it real, I definitely meant that, because you can't keep it real with everybody because everybody ain't real. And the question is, what defines real? What defines real for you, dear family? Because what defines real for me may not define real for you. What defines real for me is being genuine. It's being assertive. It's being responsible. It's being considerate. It's treating me how you want to be treated. That's what real means to me. Some people think real is just having money. And some people think real is I'm tough, I'm bold, I fight. That don't clarify real for me, dear family. So you got to make up your mind and differentiate immaterial from material. You got to differentiate something that's tangible and something that's not. I deal with the principles of life. So what's real to me is honor, is integrity, morals, values, principles. That's real to me. So hell with keeping it real with everybody, because everybody ain't real. And you do yourself a disservice trying to keep it real with an individual that don't even have you in your best interest. That could go for either man, if you got a man, or the brother, you got a woman, or you got a cousin, or you got a friend. Everybody not in your best interest, and everybody ain't gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? Determining what's real was treating people. See, because money is spiritual. Money could make you fall out with your mother. Money could make you fall out with your brother, your friend, and your cousin. Money is spiritual. Sometimes you up, sometimes you down. Money make you feel good, and when you don't have it, it make you feel sad. Don't never honor money. We appreciate the value of money and what it's able to do, which is sustain life. But when you start to allow money to govern you, you lose the integrity of yourself. So don't so much get caught up in, I'm real because I got money, because money come and go. You know what I'm saying? And it's very spiritual. And if you're not inclined to make your adjustments, allowing excitement to lead the way of the mind, then you could get caught up in this whirlwind, and what you had today could be gone tomorrow, and then you're back to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't allow this money to make you feel like you real. Do not do that, dear family. It's very important. Hell with keeping it real, because everybody ain't real. Sometimes you have to keep it moving. What I mean by that is this. Certain people ain't on your level. What is your level? When you find yourself by yourself, that means when you find yourself by yourself, and the people around you that you used to have around you is no longer around you, it's because you growing into what God intended for you to be, dear family. The things that interest you don't interest you no more. The things that you was captivated by in your younger years, you're not inspired by that no more. So you growing into a different person, a different human being. So I find peace within myself, dear family. I used to rumble the streets. I had I ain't boasting or bragging, but I was checking cheddar like a food inspector, man. I'm well respected in terms of how I treated people in the streets. I looked out for a lot of people in the streets. I never smoke a drink in my life. That shit ain't never interest me. And so the fact that because I was financially stable in the game, people didn't respect me because of that. People really respected me because of the way I treated them. It was because the way I treated them, man. Even when it was unfortunate for me, and I was striving to be upright, and I was selling dope, man. Just the reality of that life we all been through or was subjected to. And what I did, for my peoples is when they, sometimes they spend all their money up, and I see that and they got children, I will make it my responsibility to flood the house with groceries. That's just something I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at myself in that position. When the mother was unfortunate on drugs or whatnot, and the kids unable to eat. So what I did was made sure them kids was good. And throughout my history in the streets, I always had to love. I never really too much had to hate. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell you, dear family, if you didn't like Cousin Pete, it's because you didn't know me. But I guarantee if you get to meet me, man, you appreciate the value of what I bring to the table. And so sometimes you got to keep it moving. Sometimes you just got to keep it moving, man. I forgot my train of thought on where I was going with that, because I got so passionate about how, treating people. It's very important to treat people how you want to be treated, man. And keeping it real with everybody. Start identifying who you dealing with before you keep it real. You got to start identifying who you dealing with. Is this man? Is this woman? Is this cousin? Is this brother in my best interest? What is your best interest? Start writing down what your best interest is. Because my best interest still gonna lie in morals, principles, integrities, and people nowadays, they don't give a damn about your money or what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Women give a damn about how you treat them. Men, such as myself, I give a damn about how you handle me and treat me, how you handle yourself in situations. So hell with keeping it real with everybody, because everybody ain't real. Everybody just ain't real, dear family. You know what I'm saying? You may assume there's somebody is real, but once they get into a certain, once you find yourself in a situation and challenge somebody's loyalty or challenge somebody's integrity, then you could differentiate real from fake fast. So stop keeping it real with everybody, because everybody ain't real. And the word real is so damn played out because 99% of the people is telling this, snitching, and ratting on everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 1,000, man. You know? Sometimes it's best just to keep it moving instead of keeping it real, meaning allow somebody to say what they say. Because they confess with their tongues, but their heart is far removed. You know, we ain't dealing with the puppets in 2021 because we all talk hella good. But your actions got to line up with your word being your bond. Your actions have to line up with your words. And so allow people just to talk until they prove to you that they even qualified for you to love them, for you to respect them, for you to consider them a part of your life. You guys are just allowing, well, I always found myself in positions of me always being to somebody what they're not to me. I'm willing to go the extra mile. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to do that. But when it's your turn to reciprocate the energy or the love, you can't get in touch with. So, I started narrowing down individuals that I dealt with because I'm a genuine person. And when I deal with you, I deal with you genuinely. That's just who Cousin P is. You know what I'm saying? I deal with you how I would want you to deal with me. No more, no less. If you respect me, you most definitely gonna get that respect. If you compensate me, I reciprocate that love. That's the individuals or the relationships we should be looking for. Out with the old and in with the new. Don't you know that you attract what you are, dear family? You attract what you are. So if you the same person, if you that person that always, showboating and popping your collar, people that's quiet and relaxed don't even interest you. You go out with that crowd. So if you the same person that, a party popper, you know what I'm saying? You the same person that you was last year. If you the same person, guess what? That's what you're gonna attract. See, Cousin P, I find peace within myself. I don't have to be with a crowd no more. That day is over for me. Though I got my support system in place, for damn sure. And though people love me because of the way I treated them when I was in the game. But I find peace within myself because I ain't looking for, no accolades. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm looking to give you what I have. And what I have is from God himself. to uplift, to upgrade in some form, some fashion. That's my responsibility to my people under the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to start evolving now. We have to start evolving, because anything that stays the same eventually dies. If it's too much sun on our planet, things dry up. If it's too much rain on the planet, things flood. If it's too much spring, things don't blossom. If it's too much spring, things don't flourish. See, those 4 seasons on our planet represent the universal change. And as it is in the heavens, so shall it be on the earth. If the earth have a universal change, you have to have a universal change. You can't stay the same unless you die. Unless you die, dear family. So it's very important to get away from the old you and grab on to the new you. Hell with keeping it real, because everybody ain't real. What defines real for you? Sometimes you just got to keep it moving. You know, it's a lot of us that, want better for our lives. It's a lot of us that's always calling God. God, can you help me? God, can you do this? God, can you do that? Yeah, God say, yeah, I'll do it for you. No problem. What you want? You want that house? What you want? You want a boyfriend or you want a girlfriend? Do you want a husband? Do you want a wife? Do you want a better relationship? What do you want? You want money? That, we back to that money. Money is spiritual again. It's spiritual again. Understand? It can make you hate somebody or love somebody. You know what I'm saying? Don't worship money. Just know that money is a means to sustain your life, but you don't worship it at all. But God says, what do you want, dear family? You could get whatever you want. So a man thinketh, so is he. Huh? So a man thinketh, so is he. So God's going to give you what you asked for, but you got to, Jesus said it beautifully. Faith is dead without works, dear family. You got to go to work in 2021. You have to produce and go to work. There is no mystery God on this planet. You are the God to produce that which you want. So God says that he's going to give you what you want. And you say, okay, I want this house. Okay, fine. Go out and do the necessary things in this society that you're supposed to do and stay steadfast on what you say you want. God gonna give it to you, but you got to stay steadfast on what you say you want. So here you go wanting this house, but you know what? We've been on coronavirus lockdown for about a year now, right? Hey, these clubs finna come back on. They finna start back popping. Hey, you ain't had your nails done, sister. Hey, sister, you ain't had your feet done, sister. Come on, bro. You ain't went out and bought you the new Jordans, bro. Come on, man. You done went out and spent your money on a card, but all this stuff is finna come. But you told God that you wanted a house. See, he's gonna try you with your shortcomings. He's gonna try you with your habits. He's gonna try you with your imperfections to see whether or not you worthy of him blessing you with the house. So here come the club, here come the concerts. You just spent your money to get a ticket. Now you getting your hair done and all the money is going somewhere else. But you said you wanted that house. Well, dear family, you ain't as reliable or responsible as you said you was. So God dismisses you until you ready. See, this is how God works. God worked through you. Didn't it say in scripture that he created you in the likeness and image of himself? Huh? Well, if you in the likeness and image of God, then who you think you are? And what you think God look like, dear family? And then he said with the same essence that he created woman to reproduce himself. Look at this. This is so beautiful. The woman is able to reproduce the creator himself. If she understood the power of her womb, and everything comes out of triple darkness. My point is this, dear family. It's hot in there. My point is this. God is going to try you. Are you worthy? Are you sincere? Are you committed to yourself first? Because God know you lying to yourself. You gotta show yourself that, I'm gonna sacrifice to get what's needed to get to the next level in life. Hell with keeping it real, sometimes you got to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Hell with trying to keep it real, have your hands done, sister, or my head done, sister. For the men, hell with trying, that's to you, that's keeping it real. I gotta get this done. It's keeping it real. But if you have a goal in mind, if you have an objective in mind, you have to reach it. That means that you have to sacrifice keeping it real, whatever you define real as. You got to sacrifice keeping it real with other people and keep it real with yourself. As I stated before, you can't keep it real with everybody because everybody ain't real. Everybody ain't real. You say, oh, I want my body to be, I'm working out now. I'm having all these aches and pains and things are going on with my body. And God, I want you to help me with my health. I want to get my size down. I want to get my 6-pack. I want to get my 8-pack. I want to get this. I want to get. God say, fine. He going to give you that too. But faith is dead without works. Listen, dear family, I want to tell every sister right now, I'm your brother. Make no mistake about it, man. I love my people. If you say you working out, don't come calling me talking about you walked. See, the body has to be trained. And if it's comfortable for you to walk, then you ain't doing a damn thing because the body has to go through a uneasy, I'm out of breath, I'm tired, to build the lungs, to build to build up the oxygen back in your body, to open up your lungs. You have to hurt yourself. It says no hard work, no big shirt. If you just walking, that ain't doing nothing. The body is accustomed to walking. Start doing things that the body not accustomed to challenge the body to be great. And then you will see the results of the body. See, when I was in the penitentiary, right? Yeah, I went to the penitentiary for 4 years of my life. When I got there, you know what I'm saying, I knew damn near everybody because everybody was rocking with Cousin P when they was out, so the whole damn town was in there. But when I got in there, I learned no hard work, no big shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I came home. When I came home, I was like this all over, putting in the work, working hard. They was working out 2 and 3 times a day, let alone one time a day wasn't nothing. We was working out 2 and 3 times a day. So, dear family, when you want the results, you have to put in the work, and after difficulty come ease. I'm going to say that again, dear family. After difficulty come ease. So put in the work. Sacrifice the things you like for the things that's greater. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. This podcast is titled, Hell with Keeping It Real. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. Hell with trying to impress everybody else. Keep it moving on your purpose in this life. Keep it moving on your purpose. Every human being is born with a purpose. You would just have to tap into that energy, dear family, and figure it out. What is my purpose? How do you find out what's your purpose? The thing that comes to you natural is your purpose. A gift is something different than a purpose, because I have a gift on checking cheddar like a food inspector. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it on the real. Like I stated, I ain't never smoked a drink in my life. It ain't never interest me. But getting that money and figuring out ways to produce money, that's a gift for me. However, my purpose is what come natural. So I'm able to get on this podcast and speak about God. I'm able to get on this podcast and speak to the masses of the people, and it comes natural to me. I don't know where it comes from. People sometimes like, damn, you don't be shy. It ain't a shy bone in my body. I actually, I don't even know when the last time I've been shy or bashful. I don't know. I don't know. So tap into your energy. Tap into your purpose on the planet and become that which God intended for you to be. What do God intend for you to be? Whatever comes natural to you. Family, whatever comes natural to you. Stop trying to keep it real and just keep it respectful. Treat people how you want to be treated. That's the universal law, because we all looking for peace. We looking for peace in our relationships. Damn, my man gone, I don't know what he doing. Damn, my woman gone, I don't know what she doing. Everybody looking for peace. People having, issues with constipation. You just want peace in your stomach. People having high blood pressure. Damn, I just want peace in my vessels. People having massive headaches. Damn, I just need a peace of mind. How do you gain peace? Because that's the universal call. How do you got to work at every entity, which is, well, let me strike that. Let me say that. Work on the body. How do you work on the body? You put the proper foods in the body. You eat 1 meal a day instead of 3 meals a day. Who taught you to eat 3 meals a day? You looking for peace, right? Don't you know when you get sick, you stop eating and you say, I just want to drink fluids and eat soup? It's because the body is breaking down the poison and the toxins in the body and is trying to flush out. So you have to stop eating in order to get all the poison out to get you back up and running. See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us eat 1 meal a day. And this is why Jesus said in the scripture, he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. What do you mean fast? Fasting is cleansing the body from all the toxins and poison you eat all year long. Don't you know that it takes, for 1 meal, it takes 24 hours for 1 meal to digest in your intestinal walls. So you eat at 8 o'clock. Then you eat at 12 or 1 o'clock. Then you eating at 5 or 8 o'clock. That's 3 meals a day. Well, if it takes 24 hours for 1 meal to digest, your first meal don't digest until you eat breakfast again. But you still got your lunch clogged in you, your dinner clogged in you, and you wonder why you constipated and you not eating the right food, first of all. And then you so clogged up that there's no nutrients in the food you eating. You no minerals. You don't know about the minerals, but you want your stomach at peace. You want your mind at peace. The mind is the most powerful thing on our planet, dear family, along with the tongue. The tongue could be the life of you or the death of you through your process of your thoughts. So understand, dear family, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. You can't keep it real with everybody because everybody ain't real. Hell with keeping it real, sometimes you got to keep it moving. Keep it moving from your old wicked friends that in the same position. Hey, look, I drove past the block I used to hang on. I seen all my 9 of my family members still on the block. Listen, that don't even interest me no more. I took that understanding from the block and now building a nation for myself. I could go to my own barbershop because I own it. I own my own home. I built the home in the back of my home. I called my Muslim brother over to start my own garden for my own groceries. Come on, we doing for self in 2021. I got my own tenants. That started from the block. I transitioned, I evolved. I stopped keeping it real with everybody because everybody wasn't real, and I just kept it real with myself. And trust the process. And growing into what God intended for you to be. Whatever I could do, you could do. If you're not already doing it, salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you, dear family. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I don't want to be too long. If you have any questions for your cousin P, man, just write them down. If you want to come on live with me and you want to talk about something, let me know and I'll plug you in. But it's very important, dear family. Hell with keeping it real. Sometimes you got to, that's my dinner, I just ain't still coming. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. So hell with keeping it real. Sometimes you got to keep it moving. Keep it moving, dear family. If it ain't in your best interest, keep it moving. You know, keeping it real is old. Keeping it respectful is the way to go. Is there any questions you have for Cousin P? Feel free to ask me anything you choose to ask me. I'm listening. Support me on SoBlackandSoBeautiful.com. That's another entity. My own clothing line. But my clothing line not only represents you, it represents the universal call, dear family. Look what the words say. So black and so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You can't respect self and kind. So black and so beautiful. It's so many, you know, things are, it's so many, how can I put it? So many businesses with that name alone is being created. So brown and so beautiful. So brothers. You got SBSB. So beautiful, so beautiful. If you're that, go to SoBlackandSoBeautiful.com and buy you some apparel, dear family. It's the best of fabrics. I'm learning the business on the fabric side. I have some beautiful sweatsuits for the sisters. I got some beautiful track suits if you want to go walk or run, whatever you choose to do. I have that for you too, dear family. I have the sweatsuits for the brothers. You know, I have the brand new beanie caps, much thicker with the 3D SBS. We represent us to the fullest. And if you can't represent yourself to the fullest, what the hell hey, get out the way. Because I make no excuses for who I am. I might be the light-skinned, blackest mother, you know. Because I'm in love with my people. And my people consist of the red man, the brown man, and the yellow man. If you knew that wisdom, you would know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, dear family, if you have any conversations or anything you want to, ask me, feel free to ask me. I'm your cousin P. Like I say, the barbershop will be open shortly. Apparel line online. You can go check out my line. You can check out my page. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, dear family. Get my numbers up over there. Once again, the album is out. So Black and So Beautiful, Part 1. The album is out. It did me some justice. It showed me some love. It's a breakaway. Destined to be great. Will be played in the first quarter on KML and all over. Hopefully, don't nothing change due to this coronavirus foolishness. A lot of stuff is backed up. And so that's where I'm at with it now, man. You know, I'm going to continue with my podcast. There was an individual that reached out to me and told me that I was a racist. He said, a white man said I was a racist because I had a podcast titled, Where Did the White Man Come From and His Origin? And I called the white man the devil or Satan. And he wanted to know why I called him Satan. And I have the word racist. I'm going to break down this word racist. If you listening to the white man who left me a DM, the word racist, there's wisdom behind the word racist. In the word racist, you have the word race, because there was a beginning and there was an end. The original black man is the beginning of life. All things come from triple darkness, as it states in the Holy Quran. When God created the first human being, he created him out of black mud. And so when God said, let there be light, there had to be darkness on our planet, dear family. So when you talk about racist, I make no excuse for who I am, and I love my people. It is a race. We are the beginning, and we are the mother of civilization, the black woman and black man. All races come from the original people. So understand, there's no racism in my body in terms of your meaning of racism, but I do love my race. And I make no excuses about it. And so I called Satan, the white man, Satan, or I called the white man the devil, dear family. If you're listening to me, because there was a white man who left me a DM, so I want to make this very clear. The word devil is a characteristic of evil. We can all be devils by our actions. Bloodshed, lying, conniving, mischief, murder, robbery. You a devil. So we all could be devils, dear family, who fit the description of devil. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, don't use the word devil anymore, because we all could be devils. Use the word Satan. Why use the word Satan, dear family? Because in Revelation, it talks about the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan is a government of people that has done nothing but evil on our planet. The synagogue of Satan is the opposite of righteousness. You're polluting it. Who controls the water? The water is polluted. Who controls the food? The food is contaminated and poisoned. Who controls the air? Breathing. You got these planes flying. Who controls it? It's Satan. Who faces sitting at the top, dear family? It ain't my peoples. It ain't the brown people. So I call a ball and a strike. Till you could prove me wrong, I come before the people to apologize. But Jesus said, you are not of my father, you are of your father, the devil. Did you call Jesus a racist? He said, talking to the Jews and the Gentiles, you are not of my father, you are of your father, the devil. There's no truth in you. You've been a murderer from the beginning. Ever since my people came from the Africa into the hills of North America, we've been robbed of a name, a heritage, a culture, a religion. And you gave us a different religion. You gave us a different name. You gave us a different heritage. And you turned us inside out and upside down. And now we walk in your slave name, dear family. So you tell me who a racist is. I'm just speaking actual facts. You told us that Christianity, dear family, was our religion. But we're taught that you changed our religion. So what religion was it? We're taught that you changed our God. So what God did we praise, dear family? It's up to you to do the research. But I love my Christian family to death. For it was one raised named Elijah, the begotten son, the first begotten son. And he was raised among a slave of people to teach the people. And this is why Jesus say in Malachi, Elijah will come to restore all things new. So even what you have now is old. He came to restore all things new. And I'm here to tell you that the black man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the God of the universe. And the black woman is the mother of civilization. The brown man and red man is our brothers. The yellow man, you could take it or let it alone. You have no origin on our planet. You're not a native anywhere. Matter of fact, Jesus said it clearly. You are not of my father, you of your father. Who is your father? Is the one who created you. And that's a man named Yaku. In the Bible, you call him Jacob. If you go study Jacob on the island of Patmos, you will see how you was created and brought into existence using the black man and black woman genetic germ. It's called grafting today, dear family, but we'll get into that wisdom another day. So with that said, for that person who left me, the white man who left me a DM and told me I was racist, you were absolutely right. I love my people. And racist meaning begin and ending. There's a beginning to you and there's going to be an ending to you, Satan. The original man has no birth record nor no ending. So whatever your definition of it is, that's your definition. I get my teachings from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Minister Louis Farrakhan, the reminder in our midst, the only black man on the planet that you can't touch and you can't have by God's permission. And so with that said, dear family, I could sit down and dialogue with you. I have no ill will with you. I will respect you as long as you respect me. Okay? So you who left that message, dear family, it's all love. Sit down and dialogue with your cousin P. It's going to be all right. Do anybody have any questions for me? Because the album is out. The album is out and the album is powerful. Y'all go check that album out. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful podcast because it was enlightening me. I didn't expect to be this long because I was tired as hell. But, you know, I got to give it up to my peoples, man. So the album, the second album, So Black and So Beautiful.com. Pardon me, So Black and So Beautiful Part 2 is coming. I thought this was the check that P sent me. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming. So, you know, I got the opportunity to work on a second album, and I'm grateful for that. Damn, I was going to look for that book. And I'm grateful for that. So with that said, I appreciate everybody for listening. This is your cousin P. And again, for that person who left that DM on me, when I speak supreme wisdom. It's supreme wisdom from out of me, brother. That means it's an information that you never heard before. It's an information that you never heard before. And so I'm nowhere near ignorant. And I always teach that in the word ignorant, you have the word ignore. I don't ignore intelligence. And in the word intelligence, you have the word intel, information. And so you have to go do your research and get information so that you even will be qualified to speak on Cousin P, dear family. Other than that, I'm not perfect by a long shot. Not by a long shot. I'm still growing. But I tell you what, I won't cower down and I won't stop now until they take me off this planet. I'm going to do God's work, growing into God's work. Cousin P, how you doing God's work? I'm teaching the people. What's wrong with you, dear family? I I said I told you about um first starting with your health. Let's get the health together. We gonna collectively get it together. You got to start eating right. What do you eat? If you having constipated issues, dear family, you want to. I could guarantee you, if you just eat cucumbers, put some salt and pepper. Now get you the don't get you sea salt. That's the real salt. And get you the pepper that you grind, and get you some, some vegan ranch without the soy in it, because soy is a cancer causing agent. And if you just eat cucumbers, which hydrate your intestinal walls, you'll have a great bowel movement. If not, just boil you some broccoli and put you some vegan butter in there if that's what you like, and season it good and eat your broccoli. You will have a bowel movement. Eat you some spinach to get your iron up. Spinach brings the iron, dear family. Did you know that okra gets your eyes? It it feeds the eyeballs. All foods, all herbs feed a certain organ in the body. You just have to learn them. Certain fruits, they call the fruit family. You have a lemon. You have a grapefruit. You have these fruits that's the same color because they do different things for the body. Oranges, they do different things than what cherries would do for you. Cherries in a different family because of the color. But I will get to that on the next podcast. I'm gonna close with this, dear family. Hell with keeping it real, because everybody ain't real, man. Sometimes you just got to keep it moving. We living in 2021. Ain't no more keeping it real. It's all about respect, It's all about respect. It's all about integrity, values, morals, and principles. Loyalty, I don't want your loyalty. As I teach in my podcast, is loyalty comes and goes depending on the circumstances. So loyalty is an emotion. I'm going to say that one last time. Loyalty is an emotion depending on what you do to me. Because you may be my brother, you may be my cousin, you may be my uncle, but if you touch my daughter in the wrong place, my loyalty gonna go out the window, brother. So loyalty is an emotion depending on the circumstances. Just respect me. You don't have to like your cousin P. You don't have to you don't have to agree with me. Just respect me. See, that's the universal law of God himself. Respect me. Respect me. That's it. So with that said, dear family, I salute y'all. I salute y'all. I love you. Without a doubt, I love my people. You know what I'm saying? Not no foolish love, but a respect thing. Okay? So, man, check this out. Anybody got any questions for your cousin P? Because I'm going to go take me a shower, and I'm going to lay it down and kick back, man. I'm doing a eulogy, sending my condolences to my extended family. My cousin Dinky, his wife, mother had departed from the planet, and her funeral was next week, and they called on me to do a eulogy. So I've been working on something pretty powerful, and they wanted me to title it The Messenger. Mama left a message, all right. And so I'm going to come with the grace of God, the will of God, with a message that we all understand, that that we all could understand and appreciate what God is going to give me to give to them, and hopefully that we can overcome this unfortunate loss to the family. You know what I'm saying? But it's a celebration of life as well. So great information, consistent reminder, are helpful. Okay, all praise to God, Tanya. Great information. Okay, Stacy, I appreciate that, family. Anybody have any questions for me? If anybody have any questions for me, write them right now. Write them right now if you have any questions for me. Write them right now if you have any questions for me. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Cousin P So this podcast is titled Hell with Keeping It Real. You can't keep it real with everybody because everybody ain't real. Sometimes you just got to keep it moving. And with that, on that note, I come in peace. Assalamu alaikum. And furthermore, before I get off this podcast, Stacy, is you listening to me, sister? Because I got mad love for Stacy. We came up on the same corner, checking cheddar like a food inspector. Listen, I want to leave you with the greetings that Jesus left. Jesus said, Assalamu alaikum. How do you know that? Well, scripture reveals that he spoke Arabic and Hebrew. Scripture reveals. So if you follow the scriptures of King James or the scriptures of the Bible, we're taught where Jesus is from. He over there in Palestine, that ain't nothing but Kuwait. See, over there in Cairo, that ain't nothing but West Africa. All the prophets of God came from Africa. Nothing was in America. So the language was Hebrew or Arabic. So if Jesus walked up to you and he said, peace be unto you, he would say, Assalamu alaikum. If he said it in Hebrew, because those were his two languages only, he would have said, Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum and Assalamu alaikum were the original languages of the Jesus you call Christ. So the question is, what did he study? And who was Jesus, that great giant? And he said, don't worship me. Worship him who sent me. Actual facts. Now, if I lied to you, go look it up and call me and show me proof or I'm lying to you, and I'll come before the people to apologize. However, Jesus spoke Arabic and Hebrew, so I will leave you in his language. Assalamu alaikum, family.